Hello, welcome. What is good, guys? Tone here. I'm back with some more Path of Achra. I am still enjoying this. We had a really fun run last time. Let's see where we go this time. Let's walk the path. What do we want to do today? I don't have any other specific builds in mind, so I think we're going to hit the randomizer a bit. Pilgrim again, Summoner, or not Pilgrim, Tengu. I mean. Tengu again, Summoner, and Asham. What's this guy do again? Heals, deals astral damage, applies grace on prayer. Grace does minus damage per stack, damage taken, and deals astral damage to attackers. It doesn't feel like a strong effect because it doesn't sound like you stack that much grace, but maybe those prayers can get used a lot. I don't mind trying Summoner. I don't know if I want to play Tengu again. We've been rolling them a lot. I'm just going to randomize this a bit. Not feeling that one. Alright, what do we have here? I haven't seen the Volkite yet. An ancient being risen from the molten rock grows more powerful through increased encumbrance. I think this is one of the classes that got changed a bit recently. Huge life bonus. Armor per point of encumbrance. And on being hit by an adjacent enemy, you deal fire damage. Fire damage based on your encumbrance. Okay, this is looking interesting. We get Warrior, which feels like a natural fit for that. Poise gives you additional armor per stack. You get that on game turn per adjacent enemy. You get more block. Removed on step. This guy gives -3 damage per stack. We want to try a different religion here to go with this pairing. And this gives healing per hit. Interesting. God of Stoic Resolve and Honorable Combat rewards injury and perseverance. Cleanses all effects, that's useful. We'll roll with this guy. I don't see anything too enticing to change that up. What do we start with? I feel like we're gonna need more strength. And boy was I right, because we are already over encumbered. We did start out with a huge armor, so let's read what armor does here. It reduces damage dealt by an attack. If the armor is equal to or higher than the damage dealt by a hit, the attack is shrugged off. A chance to fail. Does not affect damage from non-attack sources. Cool. Does this improve your resistance? Or does the effective armor improve with how much resistance you have? It says 100% effective against physical damage, but 25 plus corresponding resistant percent effective against other kinds of damage. It seems like it does. Like armor almost double dips on resistances, which I didn't realize if I'm reading that correctly. I wonder if this is a flat modifier to damage taken. Interesting. So this is like the opposite of what we played last time, which was that high dodge, high speed Tengu. And we're going to be dealing fire damage, so we're going to want to play into that, I think. Alright, well, let's see how we end up doing. We're shrugging off and blocking all of their attacks. Pretty sick. Let's see how far we can get. Oh, let's read what our prayers is here. This just heals, gives you 1 charge per level. This is astral damage. 2 charges when you recite this. Okay, so yeah, this does let you pray a lot, because these charges feed into each other. Like, your other skills recharge other things. So every turn we get 1 charge of this, and then we can also cast this twice. So we can really build up these grace stacks if we want to. This does damage based on being attacked. Pretty interesting there. Okay. What I would like to do is see if we can get a weapon or some item to maybe build around as well before we spend any skill points. What does our fire proc do? I'm being hit by an adjacent enemy. Does it not count as a hit when we're shirking off? I guess not. Almost a bit of an anti-synergy there. We need to heal. Or not. Healing implies that we take damage. I can also do this to heal, which I should just do at the end of the levels if I'm capped out. Really no penalty to that. Oh, what did we get here? Lightning gloves, deal lightning damage in a path on step based on your speed. Okay, that's not something we're going to be very good at. The Mindhunter's Sash. On dealing psychic damage, 50% of the damage is dealt as slash damage again. Okay, we're not really working with any of that stuff yet. Kind of fine with being tanky with all this armor. What reduces armor? Nothing. It's not like encumbrance from flexibility hurts it. I do think we're going to be going into martial at some point here. There's another thing that benefits high encumbrance. I thought, here, hit damage equals encumbrance times skill level. And this is on shrug off or block. Perform a hit against 2 adjacent enemies. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. We're going to level that up twice. That seems like something that fits with what we're doing. And let's find like the heaviest, biggest armor and weapons we can. Let's get that encumbrance up. Face Mask of Blinding Red, a long blade infused with astral magic, glittering orange scythe, great sword of incredible force, chest plate of frightening darkness. I want that great sword. I want to see what that great sword does. What do we want here? Strength again. Things were just dying, and I don't think we were really hitting them. We shore off their attack, and they were getting cut by it because of that skill we just took. Oh, so that's affecting these ranged guys, which is pretty cool. Dude, we're not taking damage. This is awesome. I know it's going to change once we get into the harder part of the game, but this is pretty great so far. Let's see, the Fire Scythe on hit, slash damage to the target, and apply 5 Scorch, and the damage equals 15 times target Scorch tax. Oh, slash damage. That seems like it could build up pretty fast. Right away, 5, 15, 75 damage. Here's the Sword of Huge Force or whatever. On dealing slash damage, deal blunt damage to the target. Damage equals encumbrance times 5. Oh my gosh, it fits so well. Do we even want this shield? What happens to my block? It's at 79%, 217. It does go down by quite a bit. I think we like the shield. I am totally carrying this. We could use 2 weapons. Oh, and this is fire. We're gonna probably build around fire anyways? Okay. Let's offhand this. We haven't done fire yet, but that's like what our dude's all about. What kind of fire abilities do we have here? Adjacent hits, we're dealing fire damage. Prayer or Standstill, we're doing fire damage. On dealing 100 or more fire damage, we're applying Scorch. I don't think we're doing that much fire damage yet. On dealing slash or blunt damage, we're dealing fire damage equal to 150 times skill level. Okay, give me that. Say no more. I feel like I'm gonna keep raising my strength, but I think I should get some more vigor at some point. And I'm gonna take a lesson from our last session. We need to worry about status effects at some point. And start raising our vigor a bit. Oh my god. This ability is just shredding our enemies. What is our encumbrance now? 27? Is that what's doing all the damage? Shrug off. Oh, we're getting poise as well. And look at all the burn damage. What's the poise coming from? Warrior. If adjacent enemy, apply poise. More armor block and accuracy removed on step, that's right. And what is this we just took again? On dealing damage, do 150 times skill level fire damage to adjacent enemies. Perfect. And with that, we can take this one, which is on dealing 100 or more fire damage. Although I kind of just want to double up on this first. Grab more vigor. Okay. These bosses have been giving us a lot of trouble, and this guy's applying stacks of doom. So we take more damage on being attacked. They don't resist anything. Alright, we need to like take this guy out fast. Okay, that was fast. Let's go. I see like a fire staff of some sort. It does poison damage, but on dealing poison damage, you deal fire damage in a path. On adjacent shrug off, perform an extra attack against the attacker. Give me that. We want to get our encumbrance up. Do we have any like really heavy stuff? Not quite yet. Oh, what was this? I'm dealing more than 50 death or fire damage. Remove sickness and doom from yourself. Or death or poison damage. I don't even know that slot filled. That sounds pretty nice. And I could even do that poison damage just with this weapon. But I think we want to keep our other stuff right now. Magic whip. Yellow gloves. An icon. I forget what the icons are. Oh, they're like little offhand things, I think. We're just gonna go here. Some healing. I'm gonna put a few points into vigor here. Magic whip. Game turn, it just hits enemies at range. 3 hits. While being attacked, deals psychic damage based on her speed. That's not good. Yeah, 4 points to spend here. Oh, I see what's going on. On Shrug Off, we're doing hit damage, use our main hand damage type, and then this is dealing fire damage on dealing slash or blunt damage. That's actually insane synergy. So this isn't even where most of the damage is coming from at the moment. I was going to raise this. This is actually doing insane damage. I think we need to look at other stuff, though. On being hit, heal yourself. And perform extra attacks against adjacent enemies. It adds encumbrance and armor. Oh, per empty armor slot, which we're not going to do. I do like the heal, but basically the per empty armor slot stuff we're not getting much of a benefit from. Deal an extra attack, so I'm getting, like, I see putting like 2 points in this could be very good. It costs 5, we're probably not benefiting enough from it. This is for two-handing, but it's extra attacks per skill level. This is doing damage based on Scorch stacks. It'll be pretty good, so I don't think we're going to two-hand yet. Stand still if adjacent enemy. Perform extra attacks. Oh, I thought that said equal to your poise, but apply poise. We could like hole up and let the enemies come to us and really take advantage of the poise, it seems like. Poise applied is 10 times skill level. But we have to like charge that up on standstill. It doesn't apply on attack. Which, if we do like get in a choke point and wait for them to come to us, that means we'll be building up poise while we're waiting. That could be quite good. This applies poise on game turn. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think we can play more into this fire, because now we're doing fire damage. And this is on dealing 100 or more fire damage, we're applying Scorch. Try this. Oh, we got this spell, so deal 100 astral damage to all enemies in a 4-tile range, and you get charges when we recite this. Another icon, Emerald Arm Guard, Straight Sword with Fire Magic, okay. Bumper Vigor. Ruby Straight Sword. On attack, deal 50 fire and pierce damage in a path to the target. Must be like a random target because this doesn't have range. Emerald Gauntlets. On dealing more than 50 physical damage, apply 2 sickness to the target. Hold up. We're doing that all the time. And this is high encumbrance, high armor. What did I take off? Nothing important. Hit, this is slash damage based on the Scorch. This is 50 fire on attack. I think the Scorch might be better for like bosses and the like. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. See how that ends up working out, but I feel like we could really build Scorch stacks. Magic Staff, don't want that. Chestplate sounds good though. This build's kind of nuts. Let's play Blight Curious. On being attacked by adjacent enemy, deal death damage equal to our armor? Hell yeah. Put that on. I have 500 armor. Alright, let's go to the tower. Need more. 1,000. What is your resistance? Why do you live so long? No idea. Are we doing like death damage all the time? No? Oh, things aren't living long enough to get adjacent to us. Is the problem. Alright, so we were built into martial and fire so far, pretty heavily into fire. Which one is encumbrance damage again? Oh, it's the one we took. How does Scorch work again? Deal damage on game turn, and we have a weapon that does extra damage based on Scorch stacks. Just does a bunch of fire hits. When dealing fire, astral, lightning damage, increase it by the stacks of Scorch on the target, and it applies Scorch to adjacent enemies. That could really apply into that aspect of things. Let's apply Scorch to ourselves, and then on attack, deal fire damage to units equal to 5 times skill level times stacks of Scorch. These are summons, which I don't think I'm ready for. I would like to find another martial skill that I feel really good about building into. It could end up being the stand ground. I mean, the poise is pretty good. Maybe a war chant is what we want. Because then we're just passively getting... Yeah, let's do it. Passively getting poise. Heal. Oh yeah, one of those acts on prayer as well. What are these guys' stats? 500 health. Okay. Let's go back to strength. That was a weird map layout. Should be healing before leaving these maps. Like so. Things are dying slower because they're not attacking me. They're attacking the allies. I forgot to heal. That's fine. Poise is being removed on step. We get it every game turn. We step so slow that we're ending up with having it a lot. The Rook. Summon 10 Ruck Thralls. On an enemy stepping to adjacent tile, they get attacks against us. This blunt. This doesn't seem so bad, except I assume, yeah, this guy's like very tanky. Oh, this gives strength, gives you straight up percent armor and block, which I like a lot. Wait, did the Ruck die? Oh my gosh. You block the Ruck's attack, you curse the Ruck for 651. Burn for 315, burn for 315. Dude, that burn is doing so much damage for us. I need to pump that up. It's a huge damage dealer for us. That looked like some heavy armor. What do we got going on here? We have really good armor already, though. Being attacked by an adjacent enemy, deal poison damage to the attacker equal to 25% of your max life. Whoa, so that's 250 right now, and going up. And there was a heal on poison damage skill? No. What was the poison synergy we were looking at before? I guess I was just looking at how this does fire damage. That could get pretty good. Not as strong as this yet, but interesting. Oh, we got the matching helm. On receiving the effect, deal poison damage to an adjacent enemy equal to the effect stacks times 10. The Golden Helm. On being attacked, heal yourself based on your inflexibility ×2. Okay. This reduces our damage, but it gives us some sustain that I've been looking for. Only 8 healing per attack, which doesn't sound like much, but it's on being attacked and we're shrugging off and blocking all the time. Noxious oh, this is the dagger that I built a really strong poison build around. We just got like a crazy poison set up on one floor. That's insane. Stack these 3 and start building into poison. Yeah, that could be. It's a little late for that. Honestly, it's not. We can go straight into poison if we really wanted to. And this is we can get the healing from this plague drinking, which removes sickness from the end target. Then we heal based on the amount of sickness stacks we removed. That has potential. We're doing poison damage. On receiving effects, we're doing poison to an enemy. On apply sickness, we're doing poison damage, and we're applying sickness on attack. And we're applying... Ooh, I actually kind of like this pivot for the healing benefits of plague drinking. There's also snake form. Speed limited to 10. We're not higher than already. Attack range set to 1. That's all we have now. This gives 10 armor per stack. And we get stacks on a... Okay, I think... Okay, poison is what we are doing next. We don't have to go into it now. But poison is looking pretty amazing for us. Bird blade, staff, dissolving dagger. I'm gonna start grabbing Will, which will improve some of this elemental damage we're doing, and also improve our healing. Something hit us hard there. Burn damage is nuts. The Torrid pummeled us, so they do a lot of damage. Okay. That was after our armor. Adjacent attack deals slash damage to all adjacent units. Damage is based on speed. No, thank you. But you can also use your spells here, or your prayers, I forgot. You can do that if I forget. Are these guys weak to fire? Oh no, they're lightning, not ice. Acid beast, applying corrosion. Fire and poison resist. Two corrosion on being attacked. Corrosion's really bad for us. Was there something that removed all negative effects? I think that was one of the deities. I don't know how to remove corrosion. I can get the Plague Drinker now. I'm gonna try that. Which means... this is coming off. Oh, I can't do anything yet. These apply a lot of sickness. on hit. Okay. The helm. When receiving an effect, deal poison damage. In this, applies sickness on attack and does poison damage on apply sickness. This just does poison damage. It doesn't apply sick. I think sickness stacks are the important thing. And this also just does poison damage. We're applying sickness from this and this right now. This is applying sickness on game turn. On attack, we remove sickness and heal ourselves. Probably need to take another sickness applier like this. I think corrosion is a pretty effective too. This ability to apply corrosion to adjacent enemies, I think is probably pretty good, especially against like bosses and stuff. Now we want to get snake form. Snake form heals us on doing more than 75 poison damage. So once we get that, we're going to want to look at our actual poison damage we're applying. But right now we're mostly applying sickness. The Hierophant. This guy applies sickness to us. Reaches into a lot of stuff. Ooh, and they deal death and poison damage. We might want poison skin at some time. Reduces the sickness that we're taking. Actually, should have done is put this on. Remove sickness from us, but I don't think I can now that we're in the map. Take vigor, make sure I'm healed. I actually don't take any sickness. Poison, or does that ability remove sickness from us? No. Interesting. I don't know how, I guess it all got applied to my allies. The spear that makes you teleport is pretty cool. I'm dealing poison damage, deals death damage. Okay. Oh, idols are these staves. Okay, that's what idols are. It's good to know. For each separate effect on self plus 30 hit. Okay, probably nothing too stands out too much between all that stuff. Shifting pale green shield. Robe. Try the shield, I guess. Oh, we unlock this. The 200 astral damage to the closest enemy, repeat per duration of grace. Ooh, that's okay, that's pretty strong. You get a charge when you use this. Assuming you pray a lot and build grace. And we do have this procs on prayer, which is fire damage to nearby targets. Oops. Not a lot of damage though. We're gonna save up for snake form here next. Then we'll probably spend a lot of points just increasing levels of current skills. Bladed shield, robe, heavy chestplate of enchanted gold, heavy emerald leggings. Emerald is more of this poison. We almost have that full set. I should go for that. The heavy chestplate of gold. I think I had that in one of my other runs and it was pretty cool. I forget what it did. But we already have some good heavy chestplates. I think we gotta go with the leggings. We almost have like a whole emerald set. What do we get here? For each separate effect on self plus 50 block. Oh, we got 2 parts of that set too. Neat. Right, leggings. We have the star brutes here, which I think were one of the really scary enemies. What is the cost of snake form? 6. Yeah, these guys you gotta watch out for. Ignore 90% of the target's armor and block. That's a problem for us. Extra attacks, and they just do big damage. Yeah, hit 300 astral. On step, remove Scorch, Corrosion, and Doom from self. I just have regular pants right now. This is actually kind of insane. That... Plus, well, this just adds sickness to that. I like their high encumbrance. Good stuff. Gonna get a short duelist blade from this one. What does this guy do? On ally death, heal, and max life. Guy's a ton of health. Duelist blade, an adjacent dodge or empty armor slot, extra attacks. Not for us. Red and orange gloves, blood steep short blade, magic staff, blade enchanted with starlight, thick and brutish chest plate. I think I go for the gloves. I'm curious about the chest plate. Filth Revenants or Iron Golems. I want to see what the chest plate is, even though we have like way too many chest plates already. Oh, I got 6. I'll level up after this level. Or now. Alright, snake form. On applying sickness, we apply snake form to ourselves. 2 stacks per level. Limits our speed to 10, which is what we're at. Attack range shit to 1, that's fine, but 10 armor per stack. Heal 5 on dealing more than 75 poison damage is a big one. We actually have to do that poison damage. But that's a lot of healing. That means I need to start putting on some of these other armor. This deals poison damage based on our max life. I kind of like how this gives us a whole other element, though. Still poison damage when stacks are applied against us. On apply sickness, deal poison damage in a patch of the target based on the stacks of sickness times 10. This does enough poison damage to proc that. Actually, I think I want to find the poison damage from non-gear sources here. I think this might do it pretty often on that sickness application, so we'll see that. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. What are you? Shield for 270. Just their hit is 300 ice. Rare time. For 266. Need to close this gap. Ooh, that was scary. 10 will feels like a good point to start from. Okay, I think those fire wasps are probably poison resistant. Yeah, so we're not getting 75 damage poison hits on them. Bramble Sash. I'm doing pierce damage. 50% is dealt again as poison. Here we go. Then we don't get this remove thing, but that procs the poison a lot. Let me try that. I think I gotta be careful with what we're fighting so I can put those other pants on when needed. Oh, I didn't even look at some of these things. Let me destroy some of the stuff we know we're not gonna use. Scorch, Corrosion, Doom. I gotta pay attention to that. Astral damage. What is this one that we just got? Robe of Gore. On dealing damage to an ally, deal 100 damage to the closest enemy. That's cool. These things. Good for now. We should proc the healing a lot based on that. Poison for 50, poison for 75. Yeah. Look at that burn damage. Ice Priest, they probably have negative versus fire, yeah. I think we start pumping our strength again. Maybe bigger. Let's get like 1500 health. I'm not getting a chance to do a lot of poison damage. I need something that does enough poison damage to proc healing on our retaliation hits. This performs a hit. This applies sickness on hit. And I'm applying sickness, it deals poison damage. Go to 25, so maybe that could be it. I have to level up like 3 times though. I'm being attacked by an adjacent enemy. We deal poison damage, but I want like ranged. So we're killing too much stuff before I can get close enough to actually hit them. And that's actually becoming a problem. I think this could be it. We're applying hits, and this is applying sickness and then poison. Hard to keep track of all my effects right now. This applies sickness. Yeah, I think that might be the answer. Oop, I should have... Oh, I can still heal. Alright, into the obelisk. We're getting it sometimes. 400 healing from that. Yeah, let's really pump up our vitality here. I want a big health pool so we can absorb like tough encounters. I have enough to grab that skill. Probably 2 levels of that will be enough with our willpower bonus to that damage. Yeah, it's starting to work. We're healing constantly. Wait, no, what is giving us that healing? That's from our other effect, right? On Shrug Off or whatever. I don't even know anymore. Being attacked to yourself? Might be from that. I think it is from that. 16, so 4 in flexibility times 2, and then plus 1 or 100% from that, yeah. And we're just taking so little damage. That's doing the trick. Taking a lot of Scorch here, so I wonder if I should have those other pants on. It is getting removed from our... Yeah, I think I will. And we can get enough points from this soon enough to hopefully be the thing that procs our 75 plus damage. That's our goal. Here's boss number 1. This guy applies a lot of corrosion. Actually, he applies a lot of corrosion, scorch, and doom. It's like these pants were made to counter him. I'm really glad I put that on. I healed the full the instant I attacked. Heal for 680 on poisoning them. That had to be the poison drinker. Yeah, it had to be. Alright, what did we just pick up? I don't need Swiftblade. This is that Sash again, I don't need that. I'm applying freeze, deal ice damage, we're not doing freeze. On hit, deal slash. Tangle, nope. Standstill, nope. The Aura Mana Gun, adjacent attack, form a hit against the target. Blight Mobla. Deal death damage equal to your missing life. We're not gonna have much missing life anymore. Alright, we just cleared the first area. Now we are in the Void, the Shimmering Void here. Sounds like that's a good time for us to take a break. And then we'll pick this up next time. But this build is going quite well. Very curious to see how it handles the challenges of the Void, but we will see that here shortly in the next session. So leaving this off here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do check out the links in the description below. You can find my Patreon if you want to show some support there. You can find the Discord if you want to come hang out with me and the rest of the community. You can find other links. Take a look in the description. But for now, I am out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one.